Yo, what
What
up?
is up?
Welcome back to the Gang Green Report. I am Jay Hollins, and this is Gavin Kozar, aka G Cozy, and we will be bringing you all ducks all the time. Hey, episode 2, we look more uniform, Cozy.
Yes,
What's going
sir. Got it.
on?
Got it pulled together. Got our producer Il Brown over here. Got us hooked up.
Yeah, got everything together. So, I mean, I want to get right into it and talk about these ducks that were drafted, man.
Yes, sir. I'm going to start with the first one and work our way down the draft.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'll let you kick it off.
So we got tight end Kenyon Sadiq, first round, number 16 overall.
Got drafted to hell.
What
Got
we like to
drafted to
call
hell.
football purgatory.
Oh man.
The place that Dante Moore avoided for at least a year.
Whew, Howie Roseman's New York Jets. To be
I
honest with
mean,
you, I'm gonna be real with you. I was
uh,
gonna save this for Monday's pod,
hmm
but I think that there's hope with Sadiq because I think Gino gets benched by week 12
really?
and Cade Klubnik comes in.
Okay. I like him. I actually like him.
I like Klubnik. I've liked Klubnik for a
Yeah,
while.
and
I
and
think Klubnik takes the job.
yeah, I mean, I hate to say this about anybody, but Gino knows he's a bridge quarterback at this point for
Oh,
them.
it's like his career is definitely he's got less career left than he like the
Yeah,
majority of his career is behind him. Like
yeah. So yeah,
he's
there's a
done.
shot, and I mean, and you have to think. I still feel like even at the pro level, Sadiq is going to be a matchup nightmare.
Oh, yes, he's a little bit undersized as far as height, weight compared to other tight ends in the league, but he still has the size and the foot speed and the strength
Then the
as far
strength,
as far and what I mean by size is the build to be
yeah.
able to
I
still
said he's
play
built.
in line at tight end.
Like I said, he's built like those old Masters of the Universe action figures that I grew up with.
Hmm.
So,
He
so
is
the thing is, imagine being a 5'11" or a 6 foot corner trying to cover this 6'3" guy with receivers foot speed and tight end strength. You know what I
hmm
mean?
that's
It's
able
gonna
to
be hell.
it's able to do reps at 250 on the bench.
Yeah,
Like that is
yeah,
ridiculous.
and the athleticism and agility of a running back. So yeah, you got
Hmm.
all of that going on with him. So I think he's going to be a matchup nightmare. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't stay at tight end, and he becomes a
They're gonna
receiver
move. They're gonna
like
be. He's gonna be a la Travis Kelsey. He's gonna move all around the formation.
like I don't see him keeping the tight end label though. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna move him all around. I don't see him keeping that label, even though he can block. I would be
Hmm.
shocked if he kept that label.
Hmm. The only reason why I would think he would continue to keep that label is just because of genuine size and like
Yeah,
speed.
yeah,
Uh, no, I think he's going to move all around the formation, like the likes of like kind of like how Kyle Juszczyk's used at Frisco. He's
for
just going to
sure.
be kind of deployed everywhere, backfield, inline, slot.
Yeah,
Hell, move him outside.
you can put him everywhere because he can play
Hmm.
everywhere. I mean, when you get a piece like that, the opportunities and possibilities are endless. So
It unlocks so much in your offense because now
yeah,
you get that gadget guy.
yep. All
Um,
right. So
the only thing that I have to say is that they just drafted Mason Taylor out of LSU last year, and he's a better blocker than Sadiq. That's
and
the
that's
only.
exactly what he's going to be used for. And Sadiq,
Hmm.
like I said, I do see Sadiq being used more like a Kelsey. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
He's going to line up everywhere. Um, he he can block, but
He
I don't
can.
think that's you're
That's
not
not
going
what
to
you
see him
drafted
out
him
of it.
for.
Yeah,
It's not what
you're
you
not going
draft
to
him in
see
the
that.
first round for. You don't draft a tight end in the first round to block.
No, you don't. You don't. So, I okay. So we expect him to come on. Late in the year. Do you think he's a plug and play I think he's a plug and play guy.
That's what I have him down as his immediate plug and play guy to fill the immediate holes on offense that the Jets have. that for anyone that's not named Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall.
For sure.
And Breece Hall is probably out of there after this year or during this season
anyway. Yeah, he's out. He's definitely out.
So it's going to be a lot of dink and dunk. He's going to be able to provide goal line. He's going to be able to provide third and short.
Yeah,
like he's going to be able to fulfill a lot of pieces for them.
Well, he's going to be a Swiss Army knife of sorts for those guys,
and allow Garrett Wilson to just be able to play ball.
That part, and even play better once Geno gets benched. So,
y'all.
So we're gonna move along to the next first round pick at 25.
Your Bears.
My Bears, which would be safety Dillon Thieneman, which I was praying we got him, bro.
25th pick in the first round.
Oh, how is he still there at 25?
Because Minnesota is dumb. Minnesota flopped hard. That was the pick to take, and they decided to reach on a defensive tackle. On a defensive tackle out of Clemson. Yeah. That has bad feet. So.
Yeah, I don't. What they'll call him broke foot.
Broke foot Banks. Yeah. So they would decide to go broke foot Banks over a potential impact player at safety. Probably just because they went with the historical narrative of safeties don't get drafted high.
Yeah, but you know what? And that's okay because Dillon Thieneman doesn't have to suffer the hell that is the Minnesota Vikings right now. And
bingo.
He's going
to be able.
That's trying to win.
He's going to be able to play him twice a year and dog on him twice a year now, which is immediately what I'm thinking. I'm like, poor number 9 or Kyler Murray.
Yeah, and with him and Kobe Bryant as safety back there for the Bears, they just got so much better with those two guys.
Like you guys got. Your guys' secondary is looking so much more elite.
Dillon's always around the ball, no matter what the play. Like run, pass, he's just always there.
He's impact player, absolutely. Yep. The one thing he looked better this year with Oregon than he did with Vanderbilt the 2 years before that.
And Purdue,
my bad. But then the 2 years before that. But it's his ability to stick with certain players in zone coverage.
Yeah, he's very zone aware, but I also think, bro, he gets a chance to train with Al Harris.
Oh, absolutely. And this is a guy that you're going to be able to also bring down into the box.
Yeah.
You can do all these other things. Like you're going to play him at strong safety. You're not going to play him free safety over
But he's instantly going to be better at coverage this year training with that guy. I promise you. His because he has great zone awareness already. His coverage skills leave some things to be desired, but I have him being at least 20% better already coming into this season because of who he's going to be getting coached up by.
Oh, especially when you look at, like I was talking about, the progression that he took just coming from Purdue to Oregon and the jump that he made in zone coverage there.
My wife and I were at that game at Purdue, and we was like, "Who is 31?" Because he was all over the place. He was like basically playing the Ducks offense by himself. You know what I mean? Because they got torched, and we were there.
I'm sure.
And the Ducks fans, we were deep as hell in West Lafayette, Indiana. We were super deep there. And I felt bad for the fans because soon as we went out to breakfast, we had on all this Ducks gear, and all of the Purdue fans was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna whoop us good tonight." I'm like, "Y'all ain't got no belief in your team." Jesus.
It reminded me when I saw these guys come out from Oklahoma State this last year, and they showed up. I'm like, why would you fly all this way and come to this game when you're already telling the people that you're showing up to, like, "Oh, I can't wait to get whooped by y'all. It's gonna be fun." Like,
well, man. As a guy who's been a diehard Duck since 1994, I know that feeling.
Fair.
I know that feeling, and people, and and I love now that the only rag people have on me is, "Oh, they haven't won the Natty." I said, "You know how many teams haven't won a Natty?" I said, whether we win it or not, I said we are always in your conversation, and we live rent free in your head.
Even if you can say that, "Oh, they never win the," we're always in that. We're always in top 5. We're always
Yeah.
right there.
So my buddy, his son plays safety for Washington, and he was like, I'm always rooting for him. I said, but if they play the Ducks, I don't have no kind words and
That
no
end is.
wishing. I said, listen, I hope he stays healthy, and that's all I got. I don't have. He talk about damn. So I'm like, yeah, no, bro. I'm like, and his son was starting as a freshman last year for them. So, but for me, I'm like, I'm always rooting for him. I'm always rooting for them when they play anybody else. But I said, it's always Dubs down with me, like always.
Oh, yeah. I will forever stand on Huck the Fuskies for my entire life. So
yeah, I can't. I'm like, listen, like I said, for me, Washington's like the Green Bay of college football for me. I can't wish them well. I can't do anything for them. I hate them forever, and that's just what it's gonna be.
I hope that player has a fantastic season. I hope he does great.
That's it.
And gets up out of there.
Yeah. That's all I guess. Said, look, man, hey, have a great season. Stay healthy. That's all I can wish you. You know what I mean? If you would have went anywhere else, I would have been all in on you. But you went to Seattle, bro. I can't rock with you. It ain't personal. Man, love you though. It ain't personal, but yeah. Whoa.
Get some. So you're getting some back feed right now?
Yeah.
Sounds good now.
Okay. Yep.
But all right. So Thieneman, so we like him. He's going to be able to fill a lot of different spots for the Bears. As far as, like I said, he can play over the top, but you're primarily going to use him strong safety.
Yeah.
Play him in the box on run downs.
I mean, and you got Kobe back there, which is just a dog. You know what I mean? So
coming off the ring.
Yeah, those two boys are gonna eat. They're definitely gonna eat. Like I said, because that 29th overall in coverage had to get better.
Yeah,
it just had to get better. But they had, we led the league in takeaways, but we sucked in coverage. You know what I mean? So
it's one of those boomer busts. Like you're gonna throw it up. Either we're gonna get it or you're gonna score. It's one or the other.
Yeah. So now, and for me, I don't like that kind of game being played. So I like the better coverage already. So that's Dylan. He's in a great spot. So third round.
Move down. I would say no picks. No Ducks go in the second. We move down to the third round. Jacksonville selects guard Emmanuel Pregnon.
88th overall pick.
Yes, sir. In my opinion, it wasn't necessarily high need for the Jags, but that's a steal of a pick. That is a steal of a pick for Jacksonville. 88th pick in the draft for what could potentially. Now I know that we saw two guards go in the first round, and they're probably in a league of their own.
Yeah.
But outside of those guys who went in the first round, Pregnon's probably the best guard in the draft.
Oh, for sure.
And that's not out of Duck bias. That's just out of size and his ability to move people.
He's just a massive individual. And also for me, it's like you can never have too many goods on your offensive line, because I don't care how good your quarterback is. If you can't protect him, you can't do anything.
And in the trenches, man, all you need is someone to just get rolled up, stepped on, any one of them things, and all of a sudden now you got a hole at left guard where now the likes like I'm just trying to think of some of the D-tacks in the league right now, like that are just going. Like I'm just thinking, like if DeForest Buckner's going to eat that up, all of a sudden you got a backup D-tack in, or backup left guard in, and so be able to bring someone like that in as a backup. Now you're not losing much. Like
you're not at all, and it didn't really cost you much to bring them in. And like I said, you can never have too much in the store on the offensive line. You just can't.
Mm-hmm. So like I was saying, if by value of pick, best guard in the draft, considering two guards went in the first round, which is not crazy, but kind of wild. When 7 tackles also went.
Bro, that was insane. I'm like, what is going on?
So, but yeah, Pregnon. I mean, I think he's going to immediately come in and produce for Jacksonville. and
for sure.
He's got a couple Ducks over there that'll be able to bring him in, specifically Eric Armstead.
Yep. He's a plug and play guy, so I definitely think that's going to work out well for him. And like I said, it wasn't a big need, but like I said, you could never have too much in the store. So
no, and like off rip, he'll probably just be used in jumbo and heavy run packages.
Yeah,
just come in, move a guy until he really starts to get a feel for the program and the scheme.
Yeah, and he has that instant knockback quality. So like you want to knock guys off the ball, and that is a mountain of a man. He can do that.
Mm-hmm. And so like inside zone stuff like that, where you don't necessarily have guys pulling, just gonna have him push.
Yeah, just boom right there, push, go. All right, so that's a good landing spot for him. So fourth round.
Kind of a reach for me at Kansas City. I wasn't expecting him to go here.
All right. Safety, Jaden Kennedy, fourth round, 106th overall pick.
Chiefs needed secondary help. This was not one of the guys in the Oregon secondary that I was necessarily like, oh, big talks out of the draft.
I think he was really solid for us, and he came up with some key plays last year.
Without a doubt.
And I feel like he's gonna be used in the same way in Kansas City. He's not gonna be your dominant guy, but he's gonna, when you need something in the clutch, he'll give it to you.
I feel that. I totally hear that. Let me see. He's played. He can play anywhere on the field, which is the biggest part. He primarily played slot at Oregon, and I think he'll come in and do a similar thing over there in Kansas City with all their corners they lost.
He's a pretty decent cover guy too.
That's what I'm like. That's why I'm like, he can plug and play really anywhere. He just needs to get used to NFL game speed as opposed to the college.
Yeah, because he was pretty well at he did pretty well locking a few guys up this last season for the Ducks when they needed it.
Mm-hmm. Injuries, things like that.
Yep.
He comes in, plays coverage guy, and he did a fantastic job throughout the season.
Great job. Yep.
Spags is still calling the defense in Kansas City, yeah?
I believe so.
I'm very curious to see what Spagnuolo is going to do with someone like Jaden Kennedy.
There's another Swiss Army knife because he can do it all. He can do it all too.
And it's a coach and it's the type of defensive coordinator that is perfect to have those types of guys because he'll put them where they're going to succeed.
Yep. Now Lennon likes his guys cross-trained. That's always, he's like, look, you got to be able to do more than one thing.
Mm-hmm. Whereas somewhere like Alabama, I don't know about all that.
Well, but and that's really something he got from Kirby because Kirby is all about cross-training.
Whereas there's so many guys, specifically like I'm thinking about on the defensive side of the ball, corners, secondary guys. Coming out of Alabama, that was like, okay, he is a great man-to-man special. Like he can cover man-to-man, but zone.
No.
Ooh.
No. Yeah, I know. Like, so like I said, all those guys that went in the first round, I said that was Lannon's defense out of Georgia, and Kirby preaches cross training, so he kind of brought that bit of Georgia to Eugene with him.
Mm-hmm. Brought that along with the ability to actually power run the ball from anything that's not the power O.
or not the piss. That's not the pistol that Crystal Ball.
Oh my God!
I hated his offense so much, bro.
So much.
Every time they lined up, I wanted to vomit.
I'm like, you are ruining recruits' draft status by the day, dude.
And those runs, like, it's cool to do them every now and then, but I'm like, dude, those runs take so long to develop.
And the funny part is that's pre Big Ten Ducks too. That's still Pac-12 Oregon.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand it's all in the pistol when you're going against someone like Iowa.
Yeah.
Totally. You're gonna run pistol against USC.
Yeah, it was just it was painful to watch. I was
No,
like,
no, right.
bro, we got the worst offensive formations ever. And then the thing is, he ran everything from the pistol. There was no variations. That was just like, I hate it. I was like, I
Like,
hate it.
as a 49er fan, I didn't watch it live, but I've watched a lot of games, a lot of stuff and Montana never took a snap out of the shotgun.
No.
That was the 80s.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's when big guys wasn't as athletic as they are now. You got a lot of these 300-pound guys running 4.6s and 4.5s and shit like that. You know, they run the ladder like running backs and receivers. That ain't gonna cut it now for a play to take that long to develop.
Not only that, I mean, granted, he didn't have him for the first couple years of his year, but he also had Jerry Rice, who could run the slant better than any man to ever play the game of football. So who could play off of the precise timing of the Bill Walsh offense. So like 1-2 step, boom.
You don't GOAT wide receiver. It's for me. It's not even debatable.
It's not. There's too many records held. Too many.
Yeah.
Too long played.
Now every time you see him, he's drunk at the Niners game.
He's got blinged out, got the chains going, got the dazzled helmet. I'm like, all right, bro. All right, go.
Yep. Hey man, it is what. Hey, listen, when you got those kind of stats and those kind of accolades, you can do that. So
hell yes, and you got your son, and you got your son drafted. He's done.
Part.
He's done.
Yep. He can coast his way through the rest of it now. All right, we're gonna move up to the 135th overall pick in the fourth round. One of my favorite guys, a hometown favorite. Bryce Betcher got drafted in the fourth round by the Colts, 135th.
Fantastic pick. Fantastic pick. He's going to fit so well in that AFC South.
Yeah.
Like.
He is. Just crazy. This kid was a walk-on, man. And he's a baseball guy, but football was his love. And he got drafted into Major League Baseball, too.
He got drafted in 2024 and decided to say, you know what, screw that. I'm going to play one more year, bet on himself, and got it. Got drafted by the Indianapolis Colts.
Now, who drafted him? The Kansas City Royals drafted him?
I believe so. And so I don't blame him for not doing that.
Yeah, he was like, look, y'all give me a year. If this don't work out, I'll come play for you. But he was like,
I'll come play in your minors.
He said, if I get invited to the NFL draft, I'm going.
Hell yeah. And he goes to the Colts in a power-based conference in the AFC South. There's a lot of power runs, a lot of inside, so he's going to get some snap time, whether that be a starting role or coming in off rotation.
I just think that kid is going to do well no matter where he went.
He's going to do great.
He has it. You know what I mean? He wants it. He has it. He's a workhorse. I mean, he was a walk-on, earned a scholarship, and I mean, next thing you know, he was, the guy calling the whole defense. He after Bossa left, he was.
Yep, and all of a sudden he's our Mike. He was our Mike. I don't think he's going to be a Mike in the NFL. Just off athleticism.
Yeah.
He's going to come in and probably be one of the best sandbacks in the AFC.
Yeah, but just off, man, the shit that you seen him do off of sheer will, like, listen, the way. When we were getting just railed by Indiana in the final playoff round, that boy was still playing like the game was on the line, and he rallied the defense like, I don't give a damn. Like, dude, this ain't over and he like the motor. I was just like
the amount of times I saw him take the perfect angle, but the problem is no one picked up the block.
Yeah,
for him to be able to make the tackle, I was like, Damn. I was like, Bear. I love Bear Alexander. Don't get me wrong. But I was like, Bear, you gotta just get wrapped up by this dude. So that way you got your lot.
You gotta eat that up.
Like, man.
But yeah, I just where he's concerned, like, man, just a motor on that kid and just his will to succeed. I was like, it don't matter where he go, he's gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, and I really like the fact that he went to the Colts because how I like the. Not saying Jim Irsay did anything wrong or anything. I think he did fine as an owner. Won a championship. Now that his daughter's taken over, I really like the direction.
I love her.
I love the way
what she's
the
doing.
Colts look like they're going. They look like they're going to contend. They were buying at the deadline, but the problem was then their quarterback gets injured. Nothing you can do. Cash it in on the season. Turn around. I really like
how Daniel Jones is considered a bust, and then he gets to freaking Indianapolis and becomes Danny Dimes.
You know? I wonder what happens when you get out of freaking New York and Dable. Like,
football purgatory, man. It doesn't matter which New York team you go to right now.
Like,
I think Harbaugh's going to do better there, but yeah.
I just don't think Daboll was the right coach for him at all.
No.
Daboll is the type of guy like not Daboll, but Daniel Jones is the type of guy that needs a chill coach that he can sit there and have a conversation with, not one that he's just going to get yelled at. And Daboll is just going to yell at you the whole time.
Yep. And so I definitely, like I said, I love what Irsay's daughter's doing. I mean, Betcher is in the right spot. He's going to get some serious playing time this year because, like, some guys they have it. They're natural born guys. Like, he's not going to be the guy, but he's going to be a guy for Indianapolis this year. I see. He's definitely going to be a guy.
Shout out to Carly Irsay. You're freaking killing it. Keep doing it.
Crushing it. She's really building something viable over there. And, kudos to her because I absolutely love what she's doing. He was like, why is she on the sideline? I'm like, shut up, bro. They're winning.
I'm like, what? I'm like, they're not only are they winning, but like you can see where they're like where the team's going up. Do you know how long was it until Peyton Manning turned some stuff around, and even then he still left when he could? Like, how long was even when they were the Baltimore Colts? It was hell to go there. No one wanted to be a Colt.
Peyton realized, like, we've done all we could do. This is a train to nowhere. Let me get the hell out of here.
Elway did everything he could to not be a Colt.
Yep.
Like, come on.
Yep, and I always tell people, I said, listen, they got that Super Bowl out of the Bears due to them continuing to let Rex Grossman throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Listen, I'll let you argue that, but
you got to run the ball. Listen, you're up. Don't do anything. Just run the ball, protect the lead.
Especially with the way that team was crafted, man.
Especially with the quarterback you had. You know what I'm saying? Because he was guaranteed to give it up once or twice.
I'm just like, your linebacking core isn't going to let you lose. It's as simple as that. But turnovers will let you lose.
Oh, yeah. Listen, fastest way to lose a game is to give the ball to someone else. You know what I mean? So that's not your offense. And
whether it's a turnover by throwing or dropping the ball, or it's turnover on downs. Either way, you can't do it.
I'm like, and Devin Hester had the game he had, and y'all lose it? That was
criminal.
All right. That's as much as I love Lovie Smith, that's my one gripe with him. Like, that was piss poor coaching. Anyway, right. let's move on down to the
fifth rounders. No fifth rounders.
Sixth round. Wide receiver Malik Benson, sixth round, 195th overall, who stepped up big with all of our injuries. We had at receiver
came in and started killing it.
And he crushed it. Absolutely crushed it, man. He really did.
I think the biggest thing for him, because he really honestly shows, but someone was like, he's a little undersized. I'm like, he's 6'1". It's not like he's 5'11". Like, he's 6'1". He's fine.
He's good. He's average receiver size.
Height. That's not like size. No. And so I'm like, he has the size, he has the speed, and he has the catch radius and ability to separate to be a number one. Why wasn't he a number one? Go look at his history. My guy was a freshman for the last year of Saban at Bama.
Mm-hmm.
And then turned around and went to Florida State of all schools.
Yeah.
With that situation going on.
Jeez.
So no wonder no one's heard. Like no one was high on, or no one had really heard of this guy. This was a steal
Right.
for Lanning in the transfer portal last
Well,
year.
yeah, well, it was because he has the skill set and the talent, and we seen that. Like, listen, and he's a guy that you can hit on a slant and he can fly. So,
Woo! And not only that, he's going to a team that is dying for playmakers.
yep,
He's going to the
yep.
Las Vegas Raiders with a fresh quarterback who's probably not going to play the first 8 to 10 games of the season.
No, there's no way I would put him out there. I'm going to put Kirk Cousins out there and let him cook.
But you got a young quarterback that you're going to be able to build with. You got a couple other young guys on that team, specifically. I'm going to get killed for not knowing his name. The shorter receiver for the Raiders.
Man, listen, I have to ask my brother. He lives in Vegas.
Gotcha. But there's two duck receivers on the Raiders now with Dante Thornton as well.
Yep.
And so they've got young receivers. I think that all three of them, the younger receivers, can really carve a role out on the team.
For sure.
Like I really do.
I think Malik might end up being their one eventually.
I have it down right here. I was like, he's going to go into Vegas and he can be their number 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
And eat.
I think he steals the one just with his skill set. Like, listen, he can. Like, here's the thing: you can get him the ball in space, and he's going to make a play.
Oh yeah, and he's more technically refined than Dante Thornton because Dante Thornton is an athletic freak. We're talking 6'5" and runs like a deer, but he's not. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that ability to run and separate on routes or go up and snag over someone.
Malik's more of a technician than he is. Ooh, my guy next up.
All right. Yes, sir. Still 6th round.
Man, still 6th round. 206. Alex Harkey, guard. Los Angeles Chargers. Thank God protect Justin Herbert out there because Jesus Christ.
Man. Not so, and we'll get to this once we start getting to the UDFAs as well. But the Los Angeles Chargers are kind of turning into the Los Angeles Ducks a little bit here.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's
a lot of Oregon down there in some Charger uniforms.
You think well yeah. Isn't Troy Dye there too?
Yep.
And you know him and Justin started out that Oregon tenure together, and they ended it together with that Rose Bowl win. Like I remember his freshman year. Who the hell's idea was it to get Dakota Prukop in there? Like, where did he even come from? And he stunk, bro. Oh man,
like,
maybe
don't ask me.
And
I'm like, don't ask me.
Because I remember Darren Carrington be like, man, y'all got to see this kid, Justin Herbert, the arm on him. And Dakota Prukop was supposed to be the starter. I'm like, where did you get this guy from? He stinks, bro.
It's because no one believed that we actually shit out a homegrown product in Eugene, Oregon. No one could believe it.
Yeah, but they were talking like a spring ball. They were talking about Justin Herbert and how well he threw the ball and how he had that thing on a string.
Because he was immediately stepped in and was better as a freshman. Like, immediately came in, true freshman, was better. Like, not even close.
I was like, and then after that, nobody ever even heard of Dakota Prukop again.
Prescott, no.
Didn't Helfrich know his dad or something like that? I think it was a play like that. His dad was tapped in somehow.
That one was beyond me. I remember watching that and I was just like, all right, he's not going to last long.
But when I saw that, I was like, who? From where? Why? But yeah. But anyway, Justin Herbert, took off mid-freshman year, and we never looked back because that pass he threw to Darren Carrington versus Utah his freshman year right there, the walk-off win, ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous.
No, he's like I said, he's
2016. Ridiculous.
He's our homegrown. He's our homegrown. He's our hometown hero. And there's nothing else to say about it. And I love it because I remember I've caught him a time or two around here in Eugene because he still comes around all the time. Mm-hmm. He's got family still here. His grandparents are here. Mm-hmm. Met his grandparents a couple times, and it's just super. He is our hometown hero, and I need to see him not I need to see him play a season without a broken rib.
Bro, he was getting killed last year. He was getting killed before, but last year he was getting killed. And I'm like, come on, Harbaugh. I know you're into protecting your Qs, man. You got to protect your Q because Jesus.
Well, because you go into the season with so much confidence with 2 probably all-pro level tackles, and then you lose your star rookie, and you lose Rashawn Slater. Now you're just trying to stuff whatever you can to make it work, and nothing is because no one on that team were either one of those guys.
Yeah, this should help out a lot though, and I like Harkey. I like him a lot.
He's a great run blocker. Can move people off their feet.
Very solid in the run game, and I don't think he got his just due last year. But I like that kid a lot.
He's going to fit perfect in Harbaugh's stuff.
He was actually my favorite O-lineman last year. So I like Harkey, and I like that for
Chargers and Harbaugh. It fits Harbaugh's scheme so perfect.
Yup. All right. So
it fits his scheme so money. And so now we go to UDFAs.
UDFAs now. Yep.
Do you want to start on the offensive side of the ball or special teams?
We can start with Luke Basso.
Okay, we'll go special teams. Luke Basso, someone that a lot of Duck fans may not have heard of.
A long snapper.
He's a long snapper.
Long snappers get no love, so I'm sure most people never heard of. But nobody.
Here's my point.
Man, that long snapper, you just don't.
And this is love. And this is my point, and that is exactly why he is damn good at his job because no one has ever heard of his name. If you know a long snapper's name, it's because he made a mistake.
He's bungled something.
It's because he made a mistake.
It is. That means he was good at his job.
Exactly. So he goes. So let's see. Where did he go again? That's right. He goes to Denver. Again. My bad. Let me rephrase that. Not just the Chargers. The AFC West.
Yep.
The AFC West is turning into the Oregon West.
Yep. You got Bo Nix,
Troy Franklin,
and those guys got to pick up where they left off at Oregon. They just got out there, kept building chemistry, and boom. I would like to offer my sincere apology because when Bo was coming to Oregon, I did not want him.
You didn't like him, did you? You were.
No, I was still pissed that he beat us. With just that year at the last minute when him and Kenny Dillingham was at Auburn, I was like, Bo Nix, I don't want no damn Bo Nix. Who the hell wants Bo Nix? And then, I kind of brushed off the Georgia drubbing because I knew Georgia was going to do that to us.
It was a different. They were built different.
Yeah, and then Kirby wanted to beat the socks off Atlanta just for bragging rights, right?
Mm-hmm.
He definitely wanted to because I would want to be like, oh, you left and went there and we're playing you. Oh, I'm going to smack the hell out of you this year. So I get that. After that, Bo just went on a tear, man. And
Bo leaving Bo.
Yep, I was like, you know what? I'm sold. So I'm sorry to Bo Nix that I never wanted him. And he proved me wrong for 2 seasons. And you know what? Hey. Players F up, right? Hey, man, I can admit when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I was happy that Bo was ours for the 2 years he was. And plus, sometimes you can't walk in your father's shadow. You just got to go build your own thing.
Absolutely.
You got to go build your own thing. And he needed to because, Auburn became hell for him. So, yep. But long snapper.
Broncos get the long snapper. Still staying on the special team side of the ball. Atticus Sappington, our kicker,
ASAP
goes to the Minnesota Vikings with a mini camp invite.
Okay.
And he's one of our Oregon homegrowns, a former Beaver turned Duck.
Yeah, I remember they booed the hell out of him when we were back then. They were like, woo! Every time I was like, oh, that's crazy. But pretty solid kicker, pretty accurate for the most part.
We'll see do you think he keeps a roster spot, or do you think he just kind of camp body?
No, I think he keeps a roster spot. I mean, it's
who's the Minnesota kicker right now?
Exactly. This is why I think he keep that. Listen, I think he's safe there.
Will Reichard, so still a young guy, still a young kicker, rookie in 2024 out of Bammer, Alabama.
Yeah,
Bammer.
Yeah, I don't know him, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Atticus is better. I'm going with that take. I'm gonna go with that take. Oh, what the hell? Hold up.
But yeah, let's root for our boy ASAP, huh?
Yep, I'm sticking with ASAP on this one, bro. Like I think he lands a roster spot. I definitely think he lands it. Um so we're off of let me
We're
see.
out of special teams. Do you want to go? You want to
Offense.
go wit, or we want to go tackle or running back here?
Let's go running back. Let's go Noah Whittington because I have a
Wit,
take on
baby.
I have a take on why he was undrafted. Like because when him and Bucky was the tandem, it was crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
then he got injured and he came back, and like for some reason it just he was. I mean, he produced very well, and I still love how violently he runs. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he's had a bigger year at Oregon other than when him and Bucky was the tandem. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
that was his bigger year.
Most scouts have him as a one cutback type of guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think he offers a little bit more than that. But the thing is, he's not dominant in any one thing.
Yeah, he's.
As a running
I
back.
mean, but he has those spurts where he runs violently and he takes contact well. I feel like him and Bucky same build, but I think Bucky was just a little stronger and more violent, more violent at the point of attack. So that's what separated them. But I definitely think he'll earn a roster spot somewhere. He's going to end up on somebody's roster.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. So he UDFA signed by the Texans after the draft.
Yep.
I think that's a great spot for him, honestly, because they've got an older David Montgomery on a team that's not out of the NFC North. And so he's getting older, and then they have Woody Marks, but it's a completely different type of running back.
I think he fits in well there.
I think he'll fit in a committee role. I don't think he'll ever take a lead back role anywhere.
No,
we can hope, but I think he'll be a great committee guy.
Well, and that's kind of what he was with the Ducks. He wasn't like our lead guy was Bucky. Then after him, they try to make it Noah, but he just never. You know what I mean?
The thing about Witt is he can catch the ball.
Yes,
he can go. He can scoop once he gets it.
A huge skill set to have in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do more than be able to run. You have to have hands. You have to have hands.
He's a receiving back, which might work perfectly for that Texan system.
It definitely will. And like I said, I definitely believe he's going to be productive in the league. So after that, UDFA, we have offensive tackle.
This is my biggest shock of an undrafted free agent, personally.
Because Isaiah World is. That shocked me, especially at 6'8", 315.
It's the injury in the Indiana game that did it in for him.
Yeah,
it's the injury at the Indiana game that did it in for him. So? I do, because he was talked about at day one, all the whole damn near season going up into that. Like so many people were high on Isaiah World going into towards the end of the season, and then I feel like we didn't hear about him at all during pre-draft process because he's been rehabbing his leg.
Yeah, the injury definitely did it. It definitely did it.
He has the tools and size to be a day one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that those 4 years at Nevada with a historically trash strength and conditioning program screwed him over here.
Oh, yeah.
I think if he would have had 2 or 3 years at Oregon as opposed to 1, he would have been a monster.
Oh, for sure. I mean, and program matters. Strength and conditioning, coaching matter. I mean, and just like
especially in the trenches, like
and like I love what Coach Wilson Love has done and Eugene as opposed to the guy who came with Cristobal from Georgia because we just had too many guys injured, and I feel like he wasn't he was a weightlifting guy, but me being in the field of trained athletes and doing strength and conditioning, like it has to be more. It has to be more than just weights. It has to be weights. Has to be speed and agility. Has to be like a lot of plyo. Has to be a lot of stop and go. Like, and I feel like we had so many injuries because I felt like, oh, he's holding it. Feel the sleeves. Feel the sleeve. It's like, I get it, bro. If we're just weightlifting for vanity and to be sidewalk cracking, but when you're training football athletes or even basketball athletes, it's way more that goes into it than that.
It's you can't just pump iron the whole time. Like there's so much with plyometrics and everything. Like there,
Yeah,
you got to be able to use everything. You got to be able to work out every muscle that you're going to use, not just the 4 or 5
yeah,
prominent ones that you think about and
and
see.
then training strength in different directions on different planes too. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
all of that matters, but
And
that
especially with the way these offensive linemen are having to pack on the weight and sculpt their
yeah,
bodies in a certain way. Like it's not like they're building themselves to cut and get down to like look like Arnold or anything like that. Like we're
no,
talking about these guys are basically the American versions of sumo wrestlers. Like
yep,
they are
mass,
adding
yep,
weight, mass, strength, and because you even see it with Kelsey's brother. Like you see it with
hmm,
Jason.
yep,
He lost what is that 80 to 90 pounds after he retired. He looks
yep,
so much healthier.
hmm,
Like and so
indeed, because you didn't. I mean, he didn't need all that bulk at that point. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely better. Um, I think that's it for the Ducks that got into the league this year.
yeah,
What
that's all that we got for this year's draft. So in total, we had what was that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven
seven that
Ducks
got drafted?
drafted, and 4 UDFA's picked up after the draft. We'll see if they actually get signed to actual contracts.
Yep,
So 11 duck year on what
yep.
is honestly a down year, which is and what honestly I would say draft wise is a downer year for the Ducks.
What do we have last year? Do you know?
I'll have to look. I know that it's a good amount. We're talking about the likes of Jordan James and Tez
Yeah.
Johnson. Like there was a lot that came. There was a good number that came out last year. Some guys on the defensive line, some guys on the offensive line. Um, so I'll have to look at what the 2025 NFL draft
Oh,
is.
I'm looking at it right now. Actually,
Bet.
I see. I'm looking at it right now, and it is. Hold on. Really, y'all
Seven
gonna?
drafted. Seven
Oh, okay.
drafted.
That's not too bad.
What did we have last year?
Hold on. Let's see. How many did we have last year? Dude, I just wanted 10.
Okay. And that
10.
includes UD. Does that include UDFA's or that was specifically drafted?
No, that's specifically drafted.
So you see, yeah. So we had 7 this year, 10 last year. Next year, I predict it to be more towards that 10 or 11 number drafted.
Yeah. So yeah, it was three left, three less than what was selected last year. It was 10 last year.
Like I said, I think this was a lower, a smaller, definitely a smaller class for the Ducks. I don't want
Yeah.
to say it was a worse class because there's some guys in this in
Oh
this
yeah,
in this
there's
set.
definitely some guys in this.
It was just a smaller class because I think a lot of guys stuck around or left last year.
Yeah, but I feel good about what we got into the league this year. I felt pretty great about last year. I listen. I felt great even when Bo Nix was coming out. I'm like, man, we got some guys in then. So
How about Tez Johnson down in Tampa Bay though, huh?
man,
I'm loving watching him go off.
yep. And
He
that
was
dude.
he goes are they saying MVP for me? I
This
haven't
is
done anything.
right. And you know what's crazy? Like Tez is just hard to cover because he's so shifty.
he's such a he's a quick. Oh my god,
Yeah,
he's a shifty, quick little dude who's skinny
yeah.
guy.
And it's his, and it's like, man, he's very twitchy. You know,
Mm-hmm.
his type twos are working. So it's he's a very twitchy guy, and that's how I knew he was gonna do well. And you know, him and Bucky are together down there. So
Yep. Bucky. I think last year he was out for. I only know that because I was really watching because I had him on my fantasy teams. But Bucky was out for a good chunk of last year. I think this year will be a big year for him.
oh yeah, for sure.
How about Terrence Ferguson with the Rams?
Love it, love it. I
I
love
think
I love T
I think
Ferguson.
besides the Bears, the Rams ran the most like 23, 12, 13, like multiple tight end sets in the
Oh yeah,
league.
that's Sean McVay's wheelhouse.
Uh-huh. And so he's gonna get snaps regardless whether he's blocking
Yeah,
or catching.
and he's a guy. He's just always been a guy. Fergus, he's a guy.
Hmm.
Just definitely been that good
Just
in
a
the
football
club.
player.
Yeah, he just is, and his dad is so hard on him. I remember that one game he had those touch. I think he had like 2 touchdowns, and his dad was like, "Why didn't you have three?" You know what I mean? So he's like, man, I scored too. Like, but you know, it's like dad's gonna always push. He's
Oh,
gonna
and I will always be a big fan of Ferg because
yeah
he still keeps the web.
yeah oh for sure. That was you know that was his guy, and
Dude, I was living here in Eugene when that happened, and like that was the
man,
most like
that 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 really I was like, man, after I was like, dude, I just watched him give
Spencer Webb, man.
watch Webb give destroying the tour to Oregon facilities. I just watched that video and then they was like, wait, I'm like, yo. And he was set for a big year that year
He
too.
was gonna be having he was gonna be nice, like he
No.
was gonna be the tight end one on the team, like
Yeah.
he was.
He
That
was
shit
gonna be that
sucked
guy.
so bad. It was such a
Man.
weird feeling all across Eugene for that like whole week, really. But that day specifically, like once the news broke and everyone had heard, it was like we all because everyone knew the spot that like where it happened at and everything. Like because it was jump like like swimming in the river, jumping like
Yeah,
rock
yeah.
jumping.
And it's crazy. It's crazy, like, cause I remember I'm like, what? And like for me, like people like, damn, you be well, cause the thing is, like for me, I watch a lot of these kids that I know is going into Eugene. I watch them coming out of high school or out of their other programs, and then you know, you follow these kids, and then it's like, man, you watch the media, you do this, and
You get attached to these kids.
yeah, you're rooting for these kids, and you kinda get attached, and then, like, when one of them passes, it's like, "Holy shit." You know, like, wow, just like, man, the kid that died in the
For the
freak
Vikings.
accident. Huh?
For the
Yeah.
Vikings.
What yeah,
I'm pulling it up right now.
yeah, that sucked. He never got to play a pro snap.
It was so sad.
Never got to play a pro snap. And it just lets you know that man, tomorrow's really not promised to any of us. So it's like,
It's
you know,
crazy. Kyrie Jackson.
Kyrie Jackson, yeah, from Maryland. Yep. He's a Maryland kid, which Maryland produces a lot of solid football players too.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, that Spence just yeah, that was crazy. So I like I said, man, well, hopefully nothing like that happens for a while, but man, you know, rest in peace to those kids, and I'm sure you
100%.
know a lot of those guys there are still playing for them, you know. So
Oh yeah. I mean the third yard line will forever be marked green for Spencer
yeah,
Webb.
for sure.
Like so but yeah, T Ferg still carrying that for
Yep.
down in LA. I love it. I'm trying to look and see if there's anyone else that I can really think of. A couple defensive guys. Brandon Dorless. I think Dorless will have a year this year
Dorless,
in
oh
Atlanta.
man, Dorless was one of my favorite defensive linemen. Loved him,
I
loved him.
honestly, me and Ills were talking about it for a while leading up to that draft. I was telling him, I was like, man, if you got because what's the thing that Bears have been needing in the draft for years? An edge
Yep,
rusher.
Yep.
I was telling, and we were both like, man, the Bears need to pick up Dorless. Like, whoo.
Man, I love Doylish, and I loved him in Eugene. He was a guy. But you know, my favorite defense, one of my favorite was Troy Dye, because I just watched him develop
Mm-hmm.
into what he became. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like, and you know, you gotta remember, I was like, yo, him and Justin Herbert, that freshman year, they went 4-8, and to
In a
end it
Rose Bowl.
and with a Rose Bowl victory was just sweet. What did they finish that season? 12-2 and a Rose Bowl victory or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, those two guys, you saw those two guys just hugging like crazy after that, because it's like, yo, we started our run off trash and look how we finished the seniors.
Literally had to pull the program out of the gutter and brought it back to what it is, like
Yep.
literally what it is now, which is
Yep, they definitely did. And so
after everything.
I always root for Trey Dye no matter where he is.
Hell yeah.
All the time. Whatever happened to his brother after USC? Did he ever go to the league?
I believe he did.
Travis?
I was gonna say it's Travis Dye
The only running back who didn't wear gloves that I did.
I've ever seen.
Yep. I've never seen a back that didn't wear gloves with him. But you know, shit, his
He's
brother
he's
don't wear gloves either.
he's playing. Oh, it says that he's unsigned currently. It's giving him former professional running back for his career right now, which
Okay.
is sad to see. But it was the Jets that he played with, so he might be able to run it back with Sadiq.
Because I feel like he kind of tanked his stock by going to USC.
Yeah,
He
I
went over there to
agree.
play with Caleb, but it's like, dude, Caleb
You
runs
had
that
it.
show, and you're not about to get the. I remember
You're
with
not
him.
about to take the ball out of his hands.
No, and I remember with him and C.J. Verdell. Didn't they both have 1,000-yard rushing season the same year? If I'm not mistaken,
I think
or
it might have been 1,000. I think it might have been 1,000.
yeah, I'm almost sure.
God,
And
Verdell was
but
good too.
yeah, but he came out too early. He had bad advice. I was like, no, he needs another year.
Mhm.
He really had bad advice, and somebody said, like, even somebody was like, who is his agent, because they misadvised him. I'm like, he should have stayed at Oregon that extra year.
100%. I
But
hated to see how Royce Freeman's career went. That
oh my
sucked.
God, I remember him coming in as a freshman and just killing. Because remember, didn't they move? They move. Want to say Byron Marshall to receiver, because
Uh huh.
they was like, we got this freshman. It's
They're
like, we
like,
got this freshman.
we got to get our best 11 on the field. We
Yeah,
have to.
and he's 6 feet tall and he's 230 pounds. You
And
know,
he's trucking everybody that tries.
yeah, and you can't tackle
Gosh.
him. So we're gonna move you to slot receiver, and we're gonna put him at running back, and it worked out.
Mhm. It did. Royce was so nice.
He was, he was, but his pro career not so much, man. It
Yeah.
didn't really pan out, and I hate that. I mean, I definitely hate that it didn't pan out the way it's supposed to. But hey, at least he got paid. You know,
Oh, yeah.
he
Oh,
definitely got
yeah.
paid.
And then just because I'm just kind of going through position by position, and I'm just looking at the like Duck secondary in the league. We're in a great spot as far as like who's representing U of O in the league right now. It is
Yeah.
so lovely to see. We got Christian Gonzalez, Diamador Lenore,
Yep.
Javon Holland. Like I'm just
Yep.
like, whoo.
Man, like I said, that 2017 secondary may be one of the best secondaries I've ever seen. The Ducks. You had Thomas Graham Jr.,
Mm-hmm.
Yamador Lenore, Nick Pickett, Javon
Javon
Holland.
Holland.
What's the other kid who's back in Eugene now as an analyst?
Shoot. I'm blanking on his name right now.
He caught the game winning pick that won the Ohio State game for us at the shoe. I can't
Oh
remember
my
his name.
god.
I cannot. You know, he went to Miami. He played in Miami. He played out his rookie contract, and then he came back to Eugene after that.
Like, I am not sure. Was it Tyree Robinson?
No, Tyree Robinson was the I remember him. He was the long, tall kid who played safety who wore the dark visor. It wasn't him.
Brady
What?
Breeze?
No, no, not Brady. Brady, I remember Brady. He had a big game in the Rose Bowl too, and he had he had two big games back to back. Let me see.
Damn near what got him drafted.
I think his name began with a hold up. Ducks safeties 2020. Who was that guy? 2019, I should say. Safety 2019 because it's gonna kill me if I can't
I'm blanking on it. It's Sean Kilpatrick.
no. Veron McKinley the third.
McKinley.
Yep. He's back in Eugene as I want to say as a defensive analyst or something like that.
Badass.
Yeah, Lannon brought him back to Eugene. So yeah, Veron McKinley Jr. He was Javon Holland's understudy.
Gotcha.
So yeah, like yeah, that secondary, like just in coverage, like you didn't hear a lot about them, but as a unit, they were what the hell ever happened to Thomas Graham Jr. because he came in starting as a freshman because his dad ran a DB camp. And I know the Bears drafted him, and I was like, "Yo, that he was a guy." When he came in and played for the Bears, he went, "Oh, okay." Is he
Ravens is what it looks like.
He's on the Ravens.
That's what it looks like.
Yep, that kid was special, and he was super special. Yep, let me see. Yep, Baltimore Ravens. Yep.
He didn't play a snap last year. Damn it. Damn it.
Well, I'm saying he jumped the red zone. I'm just looking at a clip of him jumping the red zone pass for an interception last year.
No, I only see career stats from Chicago and Cleveland in 2021 and 22.
Maybe it was
practice squatted.
Maybe it was it was August 23rd, 2025. So yeah,
so that was preseason.
Preseason, yeah. I mean, but that kid was a stud. But he was, as receivers are getting taller, DBs are getting longer, and Thomas is only like 5'10", so that could be it. That could be it. But man, he's very cerebral. Reads routes well. He'll like jump. He's jumped multiple routes back then too, because he just like I've watched him damn near run routes for guys. So he has the cerebral, but man, you can't teach.
I was say he was the one who picked off Knicks.
Yeah,
he was the one who picked off Bo.
Yep. You can't teach it those intangibles things. You can't teach height and length, man. So that might be the thing stifling them, but we're definitely well represented around the league though, and under Lanning it's only going to get better. So
oh yeah, it just that the AFC West, huh? That's a lot of ducks over there.
Yeah,
I love it.
But turn it into the AFC West Ducks everywhere, because screw it. But yep, hey man, like this is. I like everything's coming along. It's streamlined. So, yeah, man. I think this will about wrap this episode. I think we covered everything. We covered everything. I think we are. Yeah, we're good, man. I think we could wrap this episode. I'm looking for our producer. He was there for a second. Oh, okay.
Bet.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think we can wrap this one. So again, for the Gang Green Report, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the Game Winning Drive channel. We'll be here every Wednesday at 8, and always Game Winning Drive podcast every Monday at 8. You know, the whole gang will be here, but you know, on Wednesdays it'll be me and Cozy holding y'all down. You know, as usual. Go
Oh
Ducks.
yeah.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
go Ducks.
I already know. We'll catch y'all next week. Later.
Lady.